Information Network. It's the win.
So that's your bubble talk. The unconscious thoughts that keep you from getting what you want. And we're about to go and find out what your bubble talk is. Everybody take a breath. Good. Okay. So we all have a core bubble. Our core bubble is what we believe about ourselves. Okay? And it affects every bubble. It affects our money bubble, our love bubble, our health bubble, our faith bubble. And so if our core bubble is, I'm not good enough, how is that going to affect your money? How about your love? You might keep a love, but you can't keep them. Maybe you have them, maybe you don't. Okay? Your faith, you've given up. So if you keep on that same belief system that you're not good enough, then you're going to have some struggle. How many of you had struggle in your life? A little bit. Just a little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to blow some bubbles away. Okay? So what would you... we like blowing bubbles. So what would the opposite be? I am good enough. It's that easy. I am enough. Okay? So, I want you to get out a piece of paper. Play along. I'm going to say 10 statements. I want you to rate yourself 1 through 10. 1 being, no way, I don't believe it. 10 being, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do kind of believe that. And make it your first instinct, your first impression. Do not edit it. First thing that comes up, just rate yourself. Okay? 1 is low, 10 is high. 10 is yes, I believe that 100%. 1 is I don't believe that at all. So our first statement is money is the root of all evil. First thing, to write down 1 through 10. Just rate it. You don't have to write down the sentence, just put a number down, okay? Just put a number down. Ready for the second? Yeah. Say this to yourself. It's more enlightened to be poor than rich. Most rich people probably did something bad or dishonest to get their money. Having a lot of money will make me less spiritual or pure. Getting rich takes too much work and struggle. Having a lot of money is a big responsibility. I don't feel good enough to be rich. Realistically, chances are I'll never be rich. Getting rich isn't for people like me. And the last one, getting rich is a matter of luck or fate. So, add up your score, add up your numbers, get a total. Now, if you scored 50 or more, I'd say you have some work to do. And look at these, and if you scored 5 or higher, I would zero in on that belief system and say, you know what, that might be something that's blocking me from my prosperity. That might be a belief system that's blocking me. Does that make sense? Okay, everybody take a breath. When you're learning something, sometimes it helps if you breathe, okay? Especially when we go into that subconscious part. So I would invite you to really work with any of these sentences that came up for you. I think I did this on one of the Wow Wednesday calls that you have. And some people called later and emailed me later and they said, I can't believe that I never thought about it this way. It just was like this huge aha about, oh my gosh, I really do. Yeah. Yes. Number six?
Got me.
Number six? Yeah, that's a big one for a lot of people. Yep, that's a big one for a lot of people because it's like, what do they want from me? Am I smart enough to handle it? What am I going to do with it? It's a big responsibility, so I'll just play small. You know, so I don't have to worry about that part. So if you know that you've hit any of those, just notice that. And what we do in these workshops and these experiences that we provide you is we really help you shift it on an emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental level so that you can really shift it and let it go. Let your bubbles talk go so you can bring in what you really want. Because you could be doing affirmations all day long, but if you have this break on, saying, it's too, you know, and we learn that. It's a learned thing. Because it's my belief that we all come into this world pure and perfect, whole and complete. And, you know, so you want to look at your life now and go, well, what the hell? What happened? For some of us. I know I certainly felt that way. I was living, really living in my car.